Archives of Art has examples of untold masters. Galleries showcase sublime samples of these notables. Sadly, often beyond these specimens, the information is scant concerning these artists. Mundane details of extraordinary lives are irrevocably lost in the void of deficient legacies. Curiosity trumps all other considerations in rectifying this paradigm. But amongst the current crop of artists, who will stand the test of time? In the face of such an unknown, we've focused our lens on the most likely candidate. History will judge the worthiness of our choice.
Oh, welcome to my workshop, where every day's a treat, where time stands still for art to fill and process reigns supreme. Come on in, time to begin. That's right. After all is said and done, just remember art is fun. Oh, welcome to my workshop, where cute little mice survive.
Welcome to Patrisha's workshop. Today's show figures to be a real treat. Master artist Patrishaa is set to What are you up to, Patrishaa?
In a departure from my usual opening, I'm going to share a musical kernel with you. Last night, I was thinking about my sister Velveeta. Everything you're about to hear came to me in a stream of consciousness. I would have finished it, the song. It was all there. It's just that it's not healthy to spend too much time with Velveeta. My, oh my. I must hasten to add, even though Velveeta was the inspiration for the tune, it's not about her. Ironically, Velveeta is a disc jockey at the radio station WTRD, and under no circumstances would she ever play the song. No commercial potential. Good thing I'm not counting on my darling sister for exposure. Nevertheless, WTRD has a great motto. All other stations stink. Okay, are you ready? Okay, gotta get in the mood. All right, okay. You a 12-volume story. The first sentence, much too gory to permit further indulgence. Saffron covers, scented bindings, inferior only in content, unprepared to be further abused, or again to be used. Then, in an instant, you became, as usual, insistent. Nothing could be more loathsome. I reached out for the fire. I screamed at your contempt. My secret thoughts became public. In terror, I said, I'll take you home. There we can imbibe alone. Worried of the abridgment of your story. Fear that it wouldn't last. infinity. You sought my assurance. I knew your passing had not been calm. You were 12-volume story.
Miss Patricia, are you crying?
I think not. I have something in my eyes. Angus! Angus! Get my therapy shades! Oh my Lord! I just had a premonition! Something bad is gonna happen to my sister, Velveeta! Get her on the phone right away! If you can't get her, call her cell or try Burley's pub!
Patricia, Velveeta is on the phone.
Put her on speaker. Oh, wait, here we go. Velveeta! Velveeta! Velveeta!
Who?
This is Patricia. I recognize your voice.
Come on, sis. You know my name is Velveeta.
Good grief, Velveeta. You don't have to put on airs with me.
It's my name. I can pronounce it any way I want. I'd like to know just how is that putting on airs?
Have you been in the bar all morning?
Oh, now I'm drunk. First you won't pronounce my name the way I want. Then this. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Velveeta. I was just worried about you.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
I had a disturbing premonition about you. I just had to call to make sure you were all right.
Premonition? Why didn't you say so? Now that you mention it, I don't feel quite right.
Besides the obvious, I don't know if anything is wrong with you or not.
I feel kind of lightheaded. Someone call 911. What? Go sit down, you drunken loser.
Patricia, this should lift your spirits. Your mother is on the phone. She sounds very excited about something.
Okay, put her on speaker, and for God's sakes, turn the treble down. My senses can't take any more abuse today. Okay. All right. Hello, Mother.
Brace yourself for this one, Patricia. They hauled Velveeta off to the nut house.
Velveeta wasn't hauled off anywhere. She checked herself into a sanitarium, according to the sources I've consulted. It would seem Velveeta is suffering from some sort of cosmic malaise. Or was that stress?
Stress? The only stress Velveeta has is trying to stay on the bar stool.
Mother, you're so insightful. Are you saying if Velveeta didn't drink, she'd be all right?
That's not what I said. You know Velveeta might have come out different if I hadn't had such fierce cheese cravings when I was pregnant with her.
Oh, sure. That's it, Mother. What in the world did your cheese addiction have to do with the fate of Velveeta?
Isn't it obvious? If I hadn't been constantly constipated from all that cheese, at the very least, Velveeta wouldn't be so anal.
Velveeta wasn't the only one bombarded with all that cheese. I was there as well.
Yeah? What's your point?
Well, I don't know. Do you think Velveeta hogged up all that cheese? Knowing Velveeta, maybe she did. Anyway, what's your theory on how I turned out so great?
Great! You didn't hear that from me.
Gee, thanks for the reminder, Mother. You're being somewhat vicious today, aren't you?
To who?
Well, mainly Velveeta. I insist we change the subject. Velveeta is just not interesting enough for television. Besides, it's my show. It's not immodest of me to suggest we talk about me. Okay, now, I remember what we were talking about. Great. It's a word I hear all the time. Recently, I heard it from my psychic. Just yesterday, it was my astrologer. As a matter of fact, she said, your life is written in the stars.
Really? What else would you expect an astrologer to say?
I think you're confusing astrology with astronomy. Mother.
What are you talking about? Almost from inception, I could tell something was grotesquely wrong with you two girls. We started therapy almost as soon as you both could walk. In Velveeta's case, it should have been sooner.
I'm thankful. Every day, there's nothing wrong with me.
Since when? I seem to recall histrionic being bandied about.
It can't be coincidental that those psychiatrists were men.
Not all. There was Miss Jones.
That quack, she had more issues than Velveeta. Incredibly, she thought numerology had something to do with algebra. Unbelievable. One of life's mysteries is how these incompetent therapists manage to keep their licenses after they maliciously attack scientific fact.
I suppose that's my fault. I did the best I could with you girls.
Goodbye, Mother. Your call has made my day.
Speaking from experience, when you get brain surgery, it's considered imperative that you remain conscious during the operation. When your skull is opened up and the doctor is rooting around in your brain, he asks questions like, move your right hand or spell your name. A good joke would be to spell Abigail when your name is Becky. Although this is probably a poor time to put doubt in the surgeon's mind. In any case, these are the type of questions you're asked. From your answers, presumably the surgeon concludes no damage is being done. The doctor never asks, "Now, let's hear a good idea."
No therapist ever mentioned the quality in Mother's voice that causes brain damage.
Patrishaa?
What's the idea of sneaking up behind me? Never mind. What does Mother want now?
I have no idea. You probably already knew this. It's just that your audience is over here.
Well, of course I knew. I don't care if the studio's on fire. Don't interrupt me again today. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, so far I've been unaffected by Mother's voice. But clearly Velveeta hasn't been so lucky. Actually, luck had nothing to do with it. At an early age, I started putting things in my ears. It was serendipitous that I could no longer hear Mother. My willfulness in this matter probably saved my sanity. I sure hope Velveeta benefits from her current stint in the sanitarium. In her previous stays, Velveeta has been mainly exposed to the symptoms of new maladies that she promptly
Unfortunately,
incorporates.
no matter how riveting this episode has been, the fastest half hour on television has expired. Patrishaa, the world's greatest living artist, has once again graced us with her unique, creative process. Tune in next week for another chapter in this fabulous series. And remember, art is fun. Velveeta's current address has a padded cell. It also has a room devoted to shock treatment. We no longer engage in the barbaric practice of lobotomies. A straitjacket in the closet of Velveeta's new digs has replaced the designer leather one. It's not uncommon to hear Velveeta laughing hysterically at all hours. Complaints are rare because the staff and inmates alike are just glad to hear someone happy for a change. At Velveeta's insistence, she is given copious amounts of medication.
You a 12-volume story. The first sentence much too gory to permit further indulgence. Saffron covers, scented bindings, inferior only in content, unprepared to be further abused, or again to be used. Then in an instant you became as usual insistent. Nothing could be more loathsome
died for the fire. I screamed at your contempt. My secret thoughts became public. In terror I said, I'll take you home. There we can imbibe alone. Worried of the abridgment of your story. Fear that it wouldn't last in the face of infinity. You sought my assurance. I knew you were passing, had not then come. You were 12 volume story. The first sentence much too gory to permit further indulgence.
Monk Dusa, I presume.